Have you ever heard of a boxer with red hair, freckles, and punches so fast they look like flashes of lightning? Well, get ready, because today I'm telling you the story of a boy named Canelo who grew up in Mexico and became one of the greatest boxers on earth. Let's dive in. So, picture this. There's a boy in Mexico named Santos Saul Alvarez Barragan. That's a long name, right? But everyone calls him Canelo, which means cinnamon in Spanish. Why? Because of his red hair, which was pretty rare where he grew up. With freckles and fiery red hair, Canelo stood out. And it turns out he wasn't just different because of how he looked. He was also a fighting machine. Canelo started boxing when he was just a kid. And by the time he was 15 years old, he was already fighting professionally. That's right. While most teens are figuring out high school, Canelo was stepping into the boxing ring with grown men. He had 44 fights as an amateur and only lost 2. That's like playing 44 games of dodgeball and only getting hit twice. He was fast, smart, and powerful. As a professional, Canelo didn't just stick to one weight class. He moved through 4 of them: junior middleweight, middleweight, super middleweight, and even light heavyweight. That's like being the best at 4 different sports. He kept moving up, fighting bigger opponents, and still winning. In 2021, Canelo did something historic. He became the first undisputed super middleweight champion in boxing history. That means he held all 4 major championship belts at the same time: WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO. That's a rare and huge deal in boxing. He won that title by beating Caleb Plant in the 11th round by technical knockout. But even the best athletes lose sometimes. In 2013, Canelo faced one of the best boxers ever, Floyd Mayweather Jr., and lost by decision. It was his first loss, but it didn't break him. Instead, it helped him grow. And in 2022, he lost again, this time to Dimitri Bivol, a light heavyweight champion. Again, he didn't give up. He trained harder and came back stronger. In May 2025, Canelo went to Saudi Arabia and fought a tough opponent named William Skull. He won the fight by unanimous decision and became the undisputed super middleweight champion again, reclaiming the IBF title and putting all the belts back in his corner. Now here comes the really exciting part. In September 2025, Canelo would participate in one of the biggest fights of his life, facing Terence Crawford in Las Vegas. The fight by many is titled a once-in-a-lifetime event, streaming on Netflix for people all around the world will be watching. Canelo isn't just a boxer. He's also a businessman. He owns gas stations in Mexico, runs fitness brands, and even has his own line of merchandise. He's built a whole life outside of boxing, proving that he's more than just a guy who throws punches. And yes, he's a family man too. He's a dad and got married to Fernanda Gomez in 2021. He loves spending time with his family when he's not training or fighting in the ring. So, what makes Canelo special? It's not just the red hair or the titles or the money. It's the way he keeps getting back up. It's how he went from a small kid in Mexico to one of the most powerful boxers in the world. He shows that with hard work, courage, and heart, you can rise to the top, no matter where you start. That's the story of Canelo Alvarez. A cinnamon-haired fighter who turned his punches into power, his name into legend, and his story into one of the best in boxing. Keep your eyes on him because this story isn't over yet. Thanks for watching Fresburg Cartoon.